Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra October 7, 2024. Getting on top of your practical affairs can be the key to feeling emotionally satisfied today. However, with a Mercury-Mars square coming into play, it can make sense to take extra care communicating and drawing conclusions, especially as the day advances. People can be tense and impatient. Relations can be a little strained, or it's an impulsive or combative time, but the root of problems could be only about impatience or stress. Avoid responding too brusquely or prematurely about something that leads to regrets later. Jumping to conclusions or into action is not favored under the influence of this transit, but if you tap into its competitive energy to improve your understanding of a situation or to step up your game, you are in a fabulous place. A significant shift in the cosmos above has just begun, and you could already be noticing the effects of Gemini. Yesterday, mighty Mars, our red planet of drive, energy, and passion, entered its pre-shadow phase in the sky. For many long months, he has been primarily orbiting your solar house of wealth, income, and possessions. As he begins to slow down, you'll notice delays arise. Money or frustrations starting to crop up. If you and your significant other have been considering putting down a lot of money on some big purchases, you may want to move with haste before a big challenge arrives in your combined wealth later in the year. Financial frustrations may begin to build. It might be challenging to feel financially self-assured, and the pre-shadow period for Mars retrograde begins. You could feel overwhelmed by how much there is to consider. Bills, personal expenses, goals, and more could lead to a lot of aggravation. Instead of breaking down, you could do something with this energy. Your anger regarding your finances could be transformed into motivation and ambition to do something different. Allow your inner fire to fuel the financial security and stability that you wish to have. This is a day for making yourself feel comfortable. If there is something on your mind that you need to unload, ask a friend to lend an ear. If you feel that you need more cardio exercise than you've been getting lately, make today your first good home workout and feel the benefit of those deep breaths balancing out your body's energy. Things are moving, and all for the bet. In love, the wind is blowing in the right direction. If you are single, you will embark on some new adventures and meet new people, flirt and have evenings out. If you are part of a couple, your relationship will suddenly be more exciting and you will be tantalized by your partner. A hot day is waiting for you. Let everyone around you be warned. Today, the moon transitions from a playful and creative area of your chart to your busy work sector. Despite this shift, life is unlikely to become all about work at the expense of play. The moon's visit coincides with Venus's presence in your work sector during her peak alignment in your career zone, while wrapping up an eclipsing new moon on the playful side. The sun ensures things remain balanced, providing an opportunity to apply what you've learned about work and life balance over recent months. The moon might have left your romantic sector after the eclipsing new moon 2 days ago, but this is a bell that can't be unrung. Where the sun and moon came together to give the spirit of romance a serious boost, the solar introduced the element of fate. 12 days after Venus, planet of love left, the support is there to start turning her desires into reality. Our eyes in the sky. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a loop of overthinking, going over every detail, analyzing every possible angle, only to have the solution suddenly appear when you least expect it? That's the energy surrounding today, a moment where clarity may arrive when you finally let go of the need to find it. Often, the best ideas or the answers we've been seeking come to us when we stop trying to force them. It's like those times when you're trying to recall something and, as soon as you stop straining, the answer effortlessly comes to mind. Think back to a time in your life when everything just clicked, when, after what felt like endless deliberation, the path forward became crystal clear. How did that moment of clarity feel for you? Was it a wave of relief, a burst of excitement, or perhaps even a sense of surprise? These moments can feel magical, like the universe has finally revealed its plan. If you've had an experience like this, share your story. There may be someone out there right now who feels stuck and needs the reassurance that clarity will come in its own time. Your journey might offer them the hope or inspiration they need to keep moving forward. Let's talk about the challenges that might come your way today. You could encounter a few twists and turns that require flexibility and patience. But rather than seeing these as roadblocks, try to view them as part of the natural flow of life. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and each detour is a chance to discover something new. Have you ever embarked on a journey with a plan in mind, only to find that you needed to change course midway through? And maybe that change, though unexpected, ended up being the best thing that could have happened? Success is rarely a straight line. Life often takes us on a winding path filled with unexpected turns, but those turns can be rich with valuable lessons. If you've ever experienced a setback that turned out to be a blessing in disguise, share your experience with us. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to help them see that even when things don't go as planned, it doesn't mean they're not on the right track. Sometimes the path that feels the most uncertain leads to the most rewarding destination. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get so caught up in the rush of getting things done that we forget to enjoy the process. Have you ever been so focused on ticking off items on your to-do list that you lost sight of the bigger picture, the joy, the moments of connection, or the sense of accomplishment along the way? Today's energy is a reminder to slow down and savor each step of the journey. Life isn't just about reaching your goals, it's about finding meaning, joy, and satisfaction in the process of getting there. Take a deep breath, give yourself permission to slow down, and remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. It's okay to take your time. By allowing yourself to move through life more mindfully, you'll not only accomplish more, but you'll also experience more joy along the way. And then there are those days when, on the surface, everything seems fine, but underneath, something just feels a little off. Have you ever felt like that? You're not alone. We all experience these moments when our emotions don't quite align with the world around us. Today's planetary energy might be stirring up exactly that kind of feeling, a sense of emotional disconnection or confusion. It can be unsettling when you can't quite put your finger on why you feel the way you do, but here's the good news: it's okay to feel like this. You don't need to fix it or overanalyze every emotion. Sometimes, the best way to navigate these emotional ups and downs is to simply acknowledge what you're feeling without judgment. Allow yourself to experience those emotions without the pressure to change them. Have you ever noticed that when you stop resisting a bad mood and just let yourself feel, it tends to pass more quickly? Tension, frustration, or confusion can be fleeting if you don't fight against them. Be gentle with yourself today. These emotions are temporary, and on the other side of them, there's brighter, more uplifting energy waiting to fill your spirit.